How's it going, guys? On a weekly scale, we get refreshed with add-ons that have come into the marketplace. But one might wonder onto what add-ons really matter. So let's find out on what's new this week, shall we? Before anything, if this is your first time to the channel, hello and welcome. Go ahead and subscribe for further notifications on flight simming, updates, patches, releases, anything at all that's related to flight simming. You've come to the right place. Guys, we look forward to showcasing and featuring the best content out there. And when we mention best content, it's the best value for you as a user. Most of the add-ons what we receive from developers are pretty much sponsored, and our goal here is to let you know what is the ideal add-on for you that's available in the marketplace rather than go on showcasing every single add-on we get. That's not our goal. We don't pay attention to developers who try to port any airport or any add-on straight away from a different platform that doesn't deliver quality. So it's quite essential for us to show you on what you can buy before you make the decision of purchasing by showcasing them here. So welcome again, and we're going to look at some interesting add-ons today which include different areas of flight simming like airports, updates on aircrafts, as well as new planes. Not to forget, these add-ons are exceptional quality. The San Jose International Airport, developed by Orbx. Guys, Orbx, a developer who doesn't need any introduction, have introduced a great airport which is San Jose International Airport. This was released some time back actually, but due to its investment on details and research which include a good structure across the board in different areas of the airport, we have decided to showcase this as this can bring a lot of value. This is located in the heart of the city of San Jose, California, a Silicon Valley area, a very well-made airport with complete high-definition rendition of the actual airport. This is not basic HD, by the way, it is Ultra HD. So take a good look at all these areas that show every detail and exterior of the airport. This has been modeled well all across the airport along with good photogrammetry areas. The PBR textures are very well detailed, and the developers have made sure that the standards of applying PBR textures have been well implemented. You can find ground polys that have been enhanced so as to reflect different weather conditions. Custom PBR GSCs have been included, and you can find static aircrafts in the area. Not to forget, there are points of interest around the airport which can add more details and keeps you engaged as a user. This is a very well-made airport and you can't go wrong with Orbx, and it's sold for $19.50, which can be purchased at Orbxdirect.com. Another quality developer to shed light would be Aerosoft. Aerosoft is known for creating immaculate detail. One of the interesting things about Aerosoft is that when they first create a pilot product, it is not the final product. If you observe the latest airport, which is the Trondheim-Vaernes airport, it already includes 3 versions. And even the first version of the airport was quite immaculate and perfect. So they try to make sure that every detail have been improved, enhanced and polished to make sure that the final code is perfect. This is one of the recent releases of the airport, and it's quite interesting. If you take a good look at all the areas of the airport here, every structure, surrounding areas, terminals, all have been very well constructed. This airport is located in northern Trondheim, by the way, the central part of Norway, a beautiful place. Being one of the 4th largest airports, this is a major hub for many airlines that fly in this region. This features a good rendition of the airport with highly detailed models, and you can find good amount of details of the airport terminals, buildings and all other facilities. In fact, the buildings are photorealistic along with ground textures. The taxiways are accurate with apron and stand layouts, along with runway profiling as well as terrains. The airport also consists of other areas which have been developed that include the Aero Club site, the Helitrans as well as the rally hangars. Dynamic lighting is realistic that can offer better visuals, and custom aerial imagery which covers not just the airport but also the vicinity can always be ideal, where the developers have utilized this quite well. Along with that, landmark buildings and bridges around the vicinity of the airport can be found. This can be purchased at the Aerosoft website for around $15. If you haven't bought an Aerosoft product yet, give this a try, buy one and you would see a difference. The performance as well as quality have been balanced quite well. You would have a great experience in flight simming. One of the important updates we have all been waiting for is for the CRJ aircraft from Aerosoft. It looks like the development is still under process for this product, and this is actually good news, guys. The more time developers take, the better the final product would be. That's why Aerosoft and other big players work quite well, as they take their own time to develop something amazing. And when the final product is out, it is a good functioning product rather than an unfinished product. In fact, the team just came out and announced this delay towards the first quarter of this year for this flagship model. PilotPlus's release of the EGMC London Southend Airport is a great addition towards the simulator. Now, PilotPlus is a respectable developer. They've been in the flight simming business from quite some time, and with the latest release of the Southend Airport, this has been well made, which include features such as authentic night experience, a good amount of PPR implementations that have been included right away from buildings to airport clutters as well as ground detailing. Aerial imagery have been used for this airport that has been quite accurate, and this airport serves many airlines such as Ryanair, Wizz Air, Jota Aviation as well as Amazon. It's quite an interesting project from PilotPlus, as they always look forward to including many details in buildings, ground materials, ensuring coverage all over the airport. One of the interesting things about this developer is they're pretty much in the same lines as other big developers like Aerosoft, Orbx, Gaia Simulations and many more. They scream detail, so you can't go wrong with a developer like PilotPlus, who's been partnered with Orbx, by the way. You can even find good amount of details, as this includes the control tower where the raindrops can be even spotted on the control tower glass, as they've set it to use dynamic rains on both the new as well as the old tower. This is sold at $20. You can find this at Orbxdirect.com. You should give this a try and you certainly would be a happy customer. The links and the details pertaining to this can be found in the description below. The Sydney International Airport, which is the YSSY in short, is another addition from FlyTampa. This airport is located at Sydney, which is the busiest airport in Australia, which handles over 42 million passengers per year. And this is not far from cityscapes. Besides, another landmarks back from Orbx can be seen clearly from this airport. It's been modeled with good PBR materials with slope terrain, and you can expect to visually see custom taxiway lighting along with animated jetways. The lightings are all dynamic and interesting to see different shades. Along with that, new gates which are recent in the actual airport have been well imitated in this airport pack. FlyTampa is another well-known developer who's interested to produce good content, and with the addition to Microsoft Flight Simulator, this can certainly benefit the platform quite well. It's sold at $20 and you can buy this at Orbxdirect.com. Last up in line is the Zenith C8 STOL 701 from SimWorksStudios. This plane was actually introduced in 1986. It's known for short takeoffs and landings, which are a key feature in this plane, and when given a chance to try the plane with our team, they felt that the performance along with balance was quite good, and you can observe how detailed the model is as well as how realistic it felt with accurate details when compared to the real STOL interiors. The sounds are recorded from the original plane, and the cockpit has good amount of details with instruments that have been spread out. This aircraft comes with 4 liveries which are included with this pack, along with a bush trip in New York State. A beautiful green state, by the way, especially for bush trips. Guys, you can always pick a spot anywhere in the northeastern states of the US, and you wouldn't stop loving those bush trips. I would strongly recommend you to try out any of these bush trips in the eastern part of the US. It's much more fun. In addition to this pack, you also get improved versions of 3 airports, which include the Lufka Airport, the Sky Acres, as well as the Roxbury runway. This is sold for $30. You can buy this at SimWorksStudios. Quite honestly guys, $30 is quite steep for an aircraft, unless and until you have been flying this plane on any other platform, let's say Prepare 3D or X-Plane 11, where you feel that you can continue with more amazing adventures in this platform, which is Microsoft Flight Simulator. Go for it. Otherwise, in all honesty, this price is quite expensive. Alright guys, I certainly hope you enjoyed this video. In the next coming days, we're going to review the Aerosoft Airfields East Frisian Islands. That's a big pack. It's a huge pack that's been filled with many vast improvements as well as airports within that. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would strongly recommend you to subscribe and thumbs up if you like this video, guys. This can always make a difference to me. So stay tuned and take care.